We are going back in time for this deep dive, both because these hinges were actually completed a couple weeks ago, and because visiting Bradley's shop is a bit like stepping into another era. I've noticed Bradley and I have a bit of a yin and yang thing going on. He loves the past, I love the future, so naturally he gets a kick out of me strapping cameras and tech all over his old school setup.
This is really safe doing this by the fire.
As you may have noticed, I am not a blacksmith, but I'll do my best to walk you through the process without offending Bradley by using the wrong terms. It starts with Bradley heating up his easy bake oven, while I try to mount a camera above his forge. I'm not sure if I was clenching my butt cheeks from standing on a stool over open flames on a dirt floor, or from anxiety about melting my gear mounted above. The good news, the camera survived. The bad news, the shot sucked. Before we get too far, here's a quick overview of the hinge anatomy so you can follow along. The strap, or leaf, is the part that attaches to the gate. The pintle plate mounts to the jamb and supports the gate's weight. Two knuckles form the cylindrical barrel that wraps around the pintle pin and serves as the pivot point. A brass washer that we'll add later goes between them to reduce friction and wear. In this demo, Bradley is making the pintle plate. He first creates a knuckle by bending a 2-inch wide, 1/4-inch thick piece of steel around a bending form that matches the pintle pin. After removing the bending form, he cuts a pin to length and forges it to the knuckle. The knuckle then gets trimmed from the bar stock and gets tack welded to the leaf. The whole assembly is then reheated and prepared for forge welding. First, he scrapes off the iron oxide, or scale, that forms during the heating process. Then he sprinkles borax on the red-hot steel. He prefers to go by Salt Bay Bradley. This prevents further oxidation and helps fuse the components during forging. After some smushy, that's a technical term, the pin, knuckle, and leaf are all fully bonded into a single pintle plate. Bradley loves it when I say blacksmithing is just adult Play-Doh. Final steps include fine-tuning the shape of the pintle plate so it sits flush against the jamb and lines up with the gate. Then comes the funny part. Bradley throwing shade at my CAD drawings while drilling holes for the fasteners.
See, this is why I don't use any measuring at all. I just do it old school.
For the record, those drawings were very helpful. I'd go into detail about his belt-driven drill press with the fancy schmancy auto feed, but I'm starting to make him look cooler than me. Just wait until he sees how fancy my Festool joiner is on install day.